when I was 17 years old. I was a senior in high school. I attended a Halloween party at the University of Kentucky in Lexington. I thought I was really cool being a high school senior at a college party. We had plans to stay at my friend's sister's house, who was a student down there. And when we got back to the house, there was a man that had come back with us and had agreed to get a ride from wherever we were going as to not inconvenience us. So when we got back there, everyone kind of went to bed behind closed doors, and that night the same man drugged and he raped me. And I didn't have any memory of it until several years later. But I do remember waking up in the very early morning, and the only thing that I remember is that I had to crawl to the bathroom, that I couldn't walk, that my legs were not of use to me, which is definitely something that you notice. That's a little out of the ordinary. But I didn't remember it, so I just pretended it didn't happen, nothing happened, and I went on with my life. A few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant, and I wanted it over. It wasn't my fault, and I didn't deserve to, have all this struggle and turmoil in my life because of someone else's choice. So I scheduled an appointment to murder my own child, and thank goodness I didn't go. My alarm didn't go off, and I didn't go, and I never looked back. My mom stuck me in counseling from the very start, right when I told her, and they introduced me to the idea of an open adoption. And I had no idea what that was, but after talking to a lot of people and learning about what it really is, it just seemed like a really great fit for me. I wanted my son to have more than I could give him at the age of 17. So I went with an open adoption, and I picked a local family. They live very close to where my mom lives. And he was born on July 9th, so he just turned 6 years old, and he is just the love of my life. He's my everything. He's my reason for living. He's my reason for pushing myself. I have done more things. I have gone farther in my life because of him, because of the healing that he has given me. It's something really, really magical when you can take this giant, terrible situation, like the worst thing that probably will ever happen to me, and somehow turn it around to be a blessing. It sounds almost morbid, but my son is that important to me, and that he's that great. Society tells the world that you can't bring a rape baby into it, that there's something wrong with these children, and that they don't deserve to be alive. They don't deserve life. Society would have robbed me. Had I listened, had I gone with the flow in a vulnerable situation, had I done what society told me to do, I would have been robbed of so much joy and so much healing. But that would have been nothing compared to what my son would have been robbed of, and that's his life, his chance to love and laugh and be whoever he wants to be.